Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Two players, Phazon barely, well, I felt like Phazon was really in control of a lot of those matchups, especially in the Great Hall, but Snowy did such a great job bringing it back to where they almost were able to steal that set, but they just couldn't at the end. Phazon takes it 3-2 and moves on to fight against Santi in the lower quarterfinal, which we'll be seeing later on throughout.
Just the little bit of static is all you need.
Oh, but the Terros from Anonymous is going to be coming out for game number 1, and I am so excited for this matchup. It's so, I mean, it goes without saying that it's amazing that they're able to place this highly already in an official tournament for the first time. But now to be able to have that matchup against somebody who really, judging by the numbers, destroyed them.
What is that
It
tweet?
could have been the closest games in the history of Brawlhalla. But we're going to find out today how it plays out as they get this run back. And he's on that 2-dex high movement speed Terros going up against basically the most even stat line that you can have on Sentinel. Tipping out of that defense for the dexterity. 5, 5, 6, 6. Here we go. Small Ball Haven as well. Oh man.
Oh my god, he's popping off already, bro.
Against Terros Sentinel.
No, it's not that cool, guys.
See, Anonymous hanging with HardyMJ right now. Hardy finding a pretty big opening. Gets a 3-piece there. It's good damage. Weapon throw to find a way in. And since Hardy's already done this once before, right? He already has an idea of like, all right, how do I need to play this in order to win? And that's definitely not the way to do it.
Oh. Ow.
Yeah.
That was
good.
Okay, that was 23 seconds. Yeah, axe recovery on the top of Small Brawl Haven. Not fun for the person getting hit. I'm sure Anonymous is having a lot of fun right now, but he is HardyMJ is down on stock real quick. Oh, and he tried to go deep for the side air, and Anonymous with the dive kick gets swatted by the side of the side air, but he did touch. He makes it back, avoids the second one, and now with the axe, is it neutral sync time? I feel like it is. Wall slip's coming up, but he stops him with that weapon throw. Cider comes through, ground pound hit away, but still living.
Whoa, cheeky recovery
I like that.
option. Honestly, I like
that.
it a lot because you're like, okay, I know that Hardy is waiting for me to use my dodge as the final option to touch this wall.
I really like
what
that
if I
option.
delayed my wall touch a
something I
little
would
bit
do.
by using this sig?
I like
And
this
I thought
guy.
it might have
I
been
like
the
how he
end
plays.
sig maybe. Try to get a reversal and chase dodge.
I think he just barely misspaced it too. I think that was almost the most big brain maneuver I've ever seen a Terros player do, because if he did it right, I think what would have happened was the side stick would have refreshed the jumps, but he would have continued walking underneath Brawlhaven. I feel like that was like a Brawlhaven, and he was just a little too high to not go underneath the stage, so the guitar side air hit him. But I think that's what he was aiming for.
Guys,
which is the coolest idea I think I've ever seen.
who do you think is the person that's playing passive right now?
I'm a huge Anonymous fan, but HardyMJ.
Who's the one that's making the game passive? Is it Hardy or is it Anonymous?
Here we go. That's going to be a punish there. Tries to go for the down sig. Ooh, perfect neutral air to send straight down. You don't get that every day.
Yeah, I think it's Hardy too. I think he's making the game passive.
Hardy now just saying, hey, it's stomp stair time. You better watch out. Oh, there's a side sig. It's quick, right? That's hard to punish. Oh.
Okay. Oh, but the charge on the down sig.
What's going on?
Force. Anonymous takes another early stock off of HardyMJ, takes the lead again. Already looking to do better than his first run against his opponent in the winner side of the bracket. If he's able to take this game number 1, and HardyMJ on the side of recovering. Anonymous just looking for extra damage.
Nah, now it's
punish the neutral
Anonymous.
Sig, but a neutral, sidelight nair will come
No,
through.
Anonymous is playing passive as well. Wow,
But that will finish the job, and HardyMJ tries to keep a weapon spawning for as long as possible.
All right, we're going to see what Anonymous has here. Hardy
Shut up,
going to
Juice.
try to starve them for as long as possible. All right, there's a neutral air.
What is it going to be? Anonymous gets a sidelight nair, waits around, gets the dodge out, neutral light hits, dash jumps up, fast falls, waits for HardyMJ's wall slip to activate as he gets back to the stage, avoids the approaching neutral air.
Okay, now Anonymous is playing like a bitch.
I think down sig would knock out, right? It definitely would knock out now.
Yeah, def. 100%. In fact, Hardy, the danger zone there. We're just talking about that down sig, and there it is.
It's like a third of the stage. You gotta run for your life.
You know another one's coming.
Oh, but if Anonymous keeps fishing for this, that's absolutely something HardyMJ can play around. But nope, that's the recovery. I guess the entire time he was getting hit by Axe Nair, and it's more than just an aesthetic move, right? Like, that's tacking on a good amount of damage, even though the knockback's not that strong.
Guys, I'm done.
Game 1 goes to Anonymous, already trumping the record that was set earlier on in the tournament. Recovery, down sig, and then finally being able to get that knockout unarmed recovery. Anonymous takes game number 1 against HardyMJ, and it looks like we're running it back to Small Brawl Haven.
1 second.
Oh, and there we go. 11 SIGs thrown out from Anonymous there. 9% signature accuracy. So I believe that's just one, right? Yeah, that's one SIG hit there. And then I think there was 6 from Hardy and a 17% accuracy.
What's happening right now?
About the same.
Let's
Not
see.
quite landing the SIGs. Was probably that Qatar neutral SIG that we saw. Other than that, not really finding much. But either way, I mean, Hardy struggling a little bit there toward the end of that game. One, Anonymous looking good. I know Hardy ended up tweeting out that he's been having like a migraine or something today. It just kind of started towards the end of the tournament. So we'll see how he's able to wrangle it in, take some Tylenol maybe, see what's going on.
Make sure that, yeah, as the matchup plays out, I guess we'll just see. Nice side air from Anonymous after the gravity cancel down. So they really tack on.
I'm not liking when this where this match is going.
We're just leaving him unarmed, and that neutral sig is it's the perfect way to be able to deal with the scenario where somebody's jumping at you, trying to pick up a weapon underneath your character. But the neutral sig does not get the knockout. Anonymous continues with the damage lead pretty significantly here.
And some brazy plays coming out from Anonymous. There we go. Hardy's able to pick up a hammer and get a punish for a stomp stare, which gives him superior stage positioning. And wow, what a landing. Does the falling there to catch the gravity cancel. Hardy once again with stage control. Perfect weapon throw from Anonymous.
Yeah, of course it did.
Go ahead and fight for some stage.
Ooh. What is okay, that's it. Nice weapon toss. That one connects, picks it back up, gets the stomp on the landing. Cider afterwards gets the knockout. HardyMJ. I was wondering about the decision to leave Small Brawlhaven open after how it felt like a lot of those knockouts would not have even been.
Oh my god, what is this game player right now, man?
Considerable on other stages,
nice.
Right? But it looks like HardyMJ wants to go like, okay, I understand what happened there. I'll be able to play around it, and now is doing a much better job securing the lead. And he's avoiding almost every single signature that Anonymous puts out and tacking on 4 to 5 hits afterwards.
There we go. Hardy
back
on the stage. And, oh, not again. Gets scooped over and sent packing. And that's Taros day one. You know, that's day one Taros, but it's still good.
You know what? It still happens. It happens in top 8 of the Summer Championship.
The fuck just waited and did nothing.
Gravity cancel neutral stick. I think it caught HardyMJ reading his bluff.
Okay, I had.
He tried to go off stage with a dash sidelight on guitars, and it just you could hear like the click of the move.
Yeah, no, I know. I saw that.
It was just it didn't matter. Anonymous was already queuing up that neutral signature, so he just lost that read. But man, it doesn't really matter.
Damage.
That down sig after the down air avoids the ground pound as well. HardyMJ really doing a great job playing around Anonymous's play style in game number 2, and he's on the verge of 2-stocking him.
Other NSIG, they have just been hitting today. They definitely have a read on Hardy's defensive movement. You saw that SIG got stuffed out by the unarmed dare, and Hardy in a pretty precarious scenario, probably a stomp there, couldn't get the pickup, wanted the down air actually to KO off the top, but the down SIG will do it. I gotta say, in comparison to game 1, Anonymous's accuracy with the SIGs, definitely gonna be a lot higher this time around.
Oh yeah, that's true, and it's been a lot of the hammer down sig as well. He's been catching HardyMJ on the tail end, either on one side or the other, getting him in that sweep and then sending him off the top of the stage. And now we're in a scary position where, I mean, if an air doesn't hit from HardyMJ here, I'm pretty sure Anonymous is 2 axe hits away from knocking out HardyMJ and taking a 2-0 lead. So he's got to be careful as that neutral light just barely whiffs. Scoop comes through, Cider doesn't connect, HardyMJ can't get the nair. But
imagine if Anonymous
wins a little bit more damage.
No way,
a slightly charged down sig could seal the deal.
Oh.
That was, okay, there was some distance to that weapon throw. My goodness.
Okay, go.
Oh no! Oh!
Always.
He's crazy.
Hardy, what are you gonna do here? Anonymous biding some time on the side, manages to dodge at the perfect moment. Hardy stomps there away.
Oh, that's it. You're right. Stomp Cider will do it. Those were some. Okay, I'm used to players doing dash forward weapon throw and then hoping that it hits, right? So they get to pick up off the bounce, and then do a stop.
Let's go Anonymous, but he lost. What do you mean?
Whatever, right? But man, Anonymous was chucking his weapon at HardyMJ so far across the stage sometimes, and I was like, what are you going to do with even if that does connect?
Yeah, so true. Oh, there we go. There's the stats. That's not as crazy as I thought. I thought Anonymous had much more of a signature accurate. I mean, 38% is still better than like the 9 than before.
But let me go wash my hands.
Double digits.
1 second.
Yeah, right. Increased
felt higher.
We're going into game number 3, and much to my surprise, Anonymous takes out Small Brawlhaven himself, and we're going to be moving over to a map with the platform. Apocalypse is going to be coming out for game number 3 as the set has been evened up. HardyMJ definitely took control of the last game, and I would like to say that I felt like Anonymous only really had a chance there due to the size of the map. So let's see if Anonymous can prove me wrong here in game number 3. As HardyMJ is struggling to find a weapon and finally picks up those guitars.
Okay, wow, just stutter steps his way in, doesn't throw out an attack, trying to bait something out from Anonymous, right? You're using that axe, if you whiff something, I have a lot of time to punch, and there it is. Whiffs that attack, manages to get an end light, a little bit extra.
Ooh, weapon toss forward, try to go for that pickup. Side air and a nair doesn't quite hit. Anonymous goes back. He's trying to punish he's putting out these preemptive punishes for HardyMJ, maybe dash jumping forward, going for a neutral air or a side air. That side light hits him pretty well. Hardy really making the most out of that wall touch right there. That was maximum slide efficiency.
Yeah, if you want to talk about weapon throws, I mean, HardyMJ, I remember when I first saw him in the top 8, those were the things that made me go, oh my god, this guy is doing something that other people aren't. And I think he just recognized the same way that kind of Snowy was earlier, that like, if you throw your weapon, if it hits, cool, you might be able to get a follow-up true. If not true, you can like bait out a spot dodge. Oh man.
Anonymous with the crazy spot dodge on the neutral sig from HardyMJ, and then the side sig to finish off that stock. Really great job from him. And he gets a little bit extra credit with that downlight. He's just trying to hit HardyMJ now on the landings. The size of the map, surprisingly not making any difference. I feel like the pace of this game is very similar, and the knockouts are happening around the time that it would be happening if we were on small Brawlhalla.
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like the pace has more or less been roughly the same. You can tell the little bit of added space is making the hits not happen as often, right? They have a little bit more to play with, a little bit more to space around, because Brawlhalla definitely can feel kind of cooped up a little bit. But even with that said, I mean, Hardy's falling behind by
what's happening? I heard a side sig. And why? Oh my god, he's winning by a lot.
Anonymous is slowing the game down to a
Oh, you guys are talking to my share?
Expect Hardy to be the one doing. But hey, when you're in a lead like that, you don't have to approach.
I see, okay, yeah.
I feel like Anonymous is the way that because this is really the first time I've casted his games. I feel like when he is
okay, bro.
Beautiful down sig.
Sig.
I mean, this is 3 stocks to 1. Not really highlighting how crazy that is, but I think the reason for that is I'm getting this idea.
The chair was funnier, my bad.
Player when it comes to his punishes. Like when I saw him go for the downlights,
what is that tweet?
Unarmed to be able to get those 3 hits on a HardyMJ, it was like a decision that he made where it's like, okay, in this scenario, this is what I'm looking for to be able to hit my opponent with. And he positions very well
Tiger. Maybe
to go for these punishes and for these hits on the HardyMJ in the match.
The chair was better? Guys, my bad.
Oh, I
There's something in my eye.
that Hardy was able to input the turnaround on that neutral air. That gave him time to get the weapon and come back.
Yeah, the game is really slow. It's kind of boring, obviously.
But, I mean, you got a lot of work to do here, kid.
Yes, it's fine.
A whole 3
He's on
stocks.
the verge of getting 3 stocks. Oh, that's like 4 nairs in a row.
Oh, man, that's a lot of damage. The end light's not even enough to KO. You can see Anonymous burns the recovery to go high, still has a dodge, and makes it back on. Goes for the ground pound. They want the 3 stocks.
Oh, that might be it. Oh, he doesn't toss the weapon far enough, and HardyMJ makes it to the other side of the stage, but there's no dodge. He's got to run, and that weapon toss goes a little bit too high. Picks up
what is this? Sansom, what are you doing here, bro?
Anonymous there. Sider catches HardyMJ on the way down. But the dare doesn't start, and the recovering nair from HardyMJ saves him from being in a scenario where he's about to
play, bro.
Stocks and
you can't play it, never mind.
My
bad.
At this point, Anonymous looking for some big hits. I'm pretty sure Stomp and Sig is like still 1 dodge frame if Anonymous wants to go for that.
Bro,
and here,
this is like...
It's like
this is
Sig's a threat, Stomp a threat, Sayer's a threat.
Your average fucking 2.5 kilo terror spell that I'm watching right now.
No stop.
And it's so funny because it's so true.
You need to be close to get damage, right? But that means you have to enter the Stomp danger.
But he's in top 8 for some reason. I guess he's doing something better.
Beautiful play from Anonymous.
Yeah, and it's how exactly.
And that was nearly double damage going onto a
It's so sad.
And this is the adaptation that I was excited to see. Keeping in mind, everybody, like, it happened even before top 32, so we didn't even get to see it.
And he's gonna win as well.
Owed Anonymous going into this bracket. That was the qualifier match for HardyMJ to get into the winner.
Bro, he fucking bet. Who did he beat in losers bracket? Let me check the losers bracket again.
Anonymous is now brought to game
he
point
beat
2-1.
Stingray is a coepier. Oh my god! Oh, with Teros probably. Jesus, bro, what a legend.
We wouldn't go back to Apocalypse, but you know what? Okay, that's interesting.
Oh,
we didn't.
We're running into losers bracket.
Stats. HardyMJ switched.
And this skin as well. Oh my
left open
god,
Brawlhalla
bro.
versus
Oh.
Apocalypse. I thought they were going back to APOC, but Anonymous, despite banning Brawlhaven out last game, chose to go to Brawlhaven for this Legend matchup.
I'm just like,
Make it
is
exactly.
gonna be another
Fucking the sweatiest skin you
name
can
added to
get.
the list? You already got Stingray, you already got Zakoi, you already got Pierre, you already got Zinker.
Oh, and the community colors.
I
just realized. Oh my god.
Breakout performance, what that
It's even
list
worse
looked
than
like.
I
The winner of
thought,
this
bro.
will have to play Cody Travis. So we'll see how far.
What is the hammer
Anonymous
skin?
can
Is that
get.
from the Make It
HardyMJ,
Terrors?
Try to see if the Asuri can do it. Not feeling the Sentinel anymore. And honestly, not a bad pick. The sword, definitely a good swap out for the hammer.
Oh man. I mean,
Ooh. He's gonna win, that's the sad part.
so far, so
He's gonna win
good
this.
for both players here. Even game, toss the weapon away.
Look at him, bro.
Anonymous picks
Look
up
at him.
the axe, sword's gonna keep
Oh,
next
oh
to
shit, that's not gonna do anything.
that spawn
I don't know why
from
he's going for that.
throws. And HardyMJ gets through, picks it up, dash up nairs, goes for recovery. Anonymous trying to get those falling nairs onto Hardy as they
No,
recover.
now
Solid nair
Dancing's
comes
probably
from
gonna
that
kill
downer
for no
from
reason.
HardyMJ.
Yep,
Feels it,
yep,
down,
of course.
takes him down.
Of course.
Great finish. He's in the lead, 2 stocks away from being top 5. That's insanity.
And that's the thing too, as well, right? Like Anonymous, you know, despite the fact that like all these SIGs aren't necessarily hitting the mark, all the ones that like are gonna kill tend to.
No, what is
you
it?
know, like,
Say
alright,
that
cool,
into
you missed the
fucking
down sig,
D-Sig,
Carol sounds like
man!
his most, if
What
not
the
his most
fuck,
damaging
bro?
SIG.
Nah, that is as
But
sweaty as you
after
can
you
get.
throw it out, you get it.
As sweaty as you can get.
Good damage, you don't get it.
You don't get sweatier than
But
this.
he's not getting hit, and that's why it's
That's
whatever.
the thing. Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah, it's whatever. You know.
He can put out as many of those stat sixes as he wants as long as HardyMJ is not bringing in the hurt. And that side air was just a bit of damage away. Gravity cancel, neutral to finish it off, catching him in the middle of that unarmed recovery, even to the stocks 2-2.
Okay, you have here Hardy.
His lightning speed.
Looks like he probably wants some guitars right now. He'll play out the sword a little bit, it seems.
Yeah, he said it
but
with a
knows the
non-passive
guitars are kind
playstyle
of
for
damage
like
there, and he goes
1
for the weapon
minute or
throw
something,
to,
and
like,
then
a
he's
neutral
like,
air.
alright, time to
If
run.
he had gotten that neutral air,
for the
the
next
animation takes a
15
while.
minutes.
It buys some time for another weapon to spawn.
Okay.
And he has advantage on movement after that. But
Who's he hitting? He's just
get that
spamming
neutral air,
shit.
trying to dance around. Anonymous has to burn the weapon throw. He
Kill
goes for
him.
the gravity cancel
Does
side,
nothing.
knowing that Hardy's
No,
not
no!
options. Okay.
Unlucky.
I almost I stopped breathing for a second.
Another one.
Yeah, he got
Another
lucky
one.
that he got hit by that nair into the stage.
Get the weapon and spam
waited
6.
long enough to
Bro,
touch.
Taza's
If you
voice
get
is so
knocked
loud.
against the stage, your jumps aren't coming back. But he was able to get all of his jumps back, touch the wall, get back to safety. But that was very scary. But I have just being constantly impressed
bane of
by how
Brawlhalla.
calculated Anonymous' edge guards are when it comes to babysitting people on the back of the
It's
stage. Even if none of those
respectable. I
players are
mean-
hitting, he's forcing them to continue to take these movement
I don't know what
options
to say.
that allows HardyMJ or disallows HardyMJ from
HardyMJ is trying to
Anonymous
out-parry
and
him,
make
but
it
it's
back.
quite
We've
not
been seeing
working.
almost entire stage
Not
control
working.
from Anonymous Teros the rest of this game. HardyMJ, however, if he picks up a weapon here,
Quite
could
frankly,
bring
not-
it back into his lead. It's just Anonymous is just.
Oh my god, bro.
Really jump
Oh,
either,
let's
right?
go,
Just kinda
bro.
stays grounded and waits. There we go, jump down.
That's your
It was
reward.
Pretty much immediate.
That's your reward for picking up the weapon. Nice job. Like you pick it up, down air comes through, you lose the stock. Now you have to try again, and that side light comes through right as the weapon.
Did you guys
spawns,
see that too?
attacks on even more damage.
Yeah, I always talk about how Hardy's one of those players that like you never want to play with the lead, right? But he's been behind pretty much the entirety of this game, and you can see from the way that Anonymous is playing is like, yeah, you have to come to me, you have to come to me, you have to come
The
to me.
kills now,
And
doesn't
Hardy manages to find a hit there. It's a bummer for him that it doesn't KO, but a D-Light recovery away if you can find it. Maybe a raw recovery, yeah, goes for it. Couldn't quite catch the landing there. That's gonna be more damage for Anonymous, and this is
Parry into side light and nair again.
that much more.
Oh wait, he threw the
Yep,
weapon.
3 silent nairs.
Come on, Hardy.
That's
We need a game 5 of this.
That's what it feels
I want a game
That's
5
two
now.
more in the bag.
I want to see a game 5 of this.
HardyMJ's
How's he
got
alive?
worrying
Weapon
about
starter.
those roars,
No,
and
no,
that
go sword.
recovery doesn't do
Ah,
it.
it's over.
Weapon toss doesn't combo into the recovery on the guitars either, and
Cider?
HardyMJ struggling
Ah,
to
good,
finish
he
off
has
the
sword.
stock. Despite all these weapon throws hitting, he's not getting the one hit necessary.
Double
to seal
sword,
the deal. He
right?
bounces off
Or
the
no, just
stage.
yeah, that
Man,
works.
Anonymous just surviving so deep. In
Come
the
on.
second
Okay,
set.
then.
There we
That-
go.
Game 5, boys. Let's go.
Yeah, had to react
Game
quickly
5.
with the dash neutral light on the dodge there. He was like, finally, I was able
Oh
to get it.
no,
but that
he
took
got
so
the
much effort,
hammer.
and the weapon
What do you do now,
spawned
Hardy? What do you
right
do?
in front of
He has the
Anonymous.
hammer. What are you
The
gonna do now?
Hardy was like, ugh.
Oh shit, you have been
I
like.
got so much more to deal with because it just spawned right on top of him. So he has
This
little
guy's a
more work
beast,
to
bro.
do, and he's doing well. He's been entering the hammer dangerous.
Okay. Okay.
Well, he might bring this back. Hold on.
Oh, he can't. Oh, wait, wait.
yeah.
Oh, it's over. Side light near.
And if he gets anonymous a little bit deeper,
Oh, he missed it. Oh, he's mixed it up.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Silent and side air. If he slide charge,
D-Sig, D-Sig. Hit the D-Sig. Hit the D-Sig.
down.
Come on,
That's it,
Teros.
yeah.
That's it.
Hit the
That's it.
D-Sig. I know you want
feel
it.
I know he's
D-Sig. No, what a hit.
Come on. This is going to be so stressful. That's it. It hits, but it doesn't get the other swing, so it's not
He's
enough
dead.
damage.
Hardy's dead. Hardy's dead.
Over to the other
Hardy's
weapon.
dead.
We just keep
Oh,
it-
that
That's
hit.
it.
That hit. Did you see that shit? That hit.
Anonymous
What the fuck?
taking
How
out
did that hit?
HardyMJ.
How did that hit?
Another
How did that
killer
hit?
in